Gregor Samsa, a traveling salesman, wakes up one morning in his small apartment. But something is horribly wrong. His body has transformed into a giant insect-like creature. He has a hard shell on his back, tiny twitching legs, and a strange voice that even he struggles to recognize. At first, Gregor's main concern is not his monstrous new body, but the fact that he is late for work. He worries about disappointing his strict employer, who already doubts his dedication. He also worries about his family's financial security, since he is their sole breadwinner.
As Gregor struggles to get out of bed, his parents and sister Grete call from outside his room, worried why he hasn't left for work. Soon, his boss, the chief clerk, arrives at their home, demanding to know why Gregor is absent. When Gregor finally manages to unlock the door and crawl out, everyone is horrified. The clerk flees in shock, his mother faints, and his father drives him back into the room by waving a stick and hissing aggressively. Gregor is injured in the process, but he crawls back into his room.
Gregor's family now struggles with the reality of his condition. They lock him inside his room, fearful and ashamed of his monstrous form. His sister Greta takes it upon herself to bring him food. First, milk and bread, his old favorite, but Gregor cannot stomach it anymore. Instead, he eats rotten leftovers and scraps, which disgusts his family but strangely nourishes him. Over time, Gregor grows weaker and less human in his habits. He crawls across the walls and ceiling, enjoying his insect body's abilities. Seeing this, Greta and his mother decide to clear the room of furniture so he has more space to crawl. But when they start removing his beloved desk and picture of a woman, Gregor panics. He clings to the picture, desperate to hold on to something that connects him to his human past.
When his mother sees him up close, she faints. His father, furious and repulsed, throws apples at Gregor. One apple gets lodged in his back, causing a severe injury that never fully heals. From then on, Gregor becomes weaker and more isolated. His relationship with his family deteriorates. The Samsa family, once financially dependent on Gregor, now has to fend for themselves. His father takes a job as a bank messenger, his mother sews underwear, and Grete works as a sales clerk. They are exhausted and resentful, forced to live a harder life without Gregor's income. The family begins renting out a room to 3 lodgers to make ends meet. Gregor, hidden away in his room, hears music one evening when Grete plays the violin for the lodgers. Overcome with longing and emotion, Gregor crawls out of his room to listen.
The lodgers, upon seeing him, are horrified. They threaten to leave without paying rent, shaming the Samsa family. Greta, once Gregor's caretaker, now turns against him. She insists that the creature is no longer her brother and that they must get rid of him for good. Her words break Gregor's spirit. That night, Gregor crawls back to his room, feeling utterly unwanted. His body is weak, his wounds severe, and his will to live gone. By morning, he quietly dies in his room. When the cleaning woman finds his corpse, she disposes of it without ceremony. For the first time in a long while, the Samsa family feels relieved. They decide to take a day off from work and go outside together. They ride on a tram to the countryside, talking optimistically about the future. They notice how much their daughter Greta has matured and begin to think about marrying her off. Gregor, once the family's provider, has been completely erased from their lives, reduced to a burden, a memory, and finally, nothing.
Kafka's The Metamorphosis is not just about a man turning into a bug. It's about isolation and alienation. Gregor becomes an outcast even within his own home. Family responsibility. His sacrifice for his family is forgotten once he can no longer provide. Identity and dehumanization. Though Gregor is still mentally human, he is treated like a monster. Absurdity of life. Kafka presents a world where logic breaks down, yet everyone continues living.